Hello everyone, welcome back. This is the Quilt Idaho Floss Tube. I think it's been about 2 weeks since our first one. We apologize to everyone that watched the first one and saw the audio issues. We think what's happening is that the snow might be blocking the satellite and the internet, and so broadcasting live might not be an option for a few months till the snow melts. We've been getting a lot of snow here. I think the worst of it is like finally over, but now we gotta wait for everything to melt. We have patches that are empty, and then we have patches that have like 4 or 5 feet that still need to melt. So it's that time of year.
So the mud season.
The mud season. Yeah, it's almost worse than snow season. But anyways, we meant to do one probably within the last week, but the thing about having 2 toddlers is we're both exhausted all the time, and when we put the girls to bed today, they'd both been crazy all week. Violet's turning about 3, so she's hitting like teenagerhood, and they're getting to the point now where they're competing for attention, so one talks over the other, so it's just been a long week of them fighting each other. What are you doing? Okay. Sorry about that noise. Our Labrador is hitting the bar. Apparently he had a long week as well. He's like, what? So anyways, we're back, so give us a moment. But anyways, when Blake came out from putting the girls down, he's like, do you want to do a floss tube? My first instinct was like, no. But we got like I wouldn't call it a third wind, but maybe like a third breeze, so we're going to give it a go. So, yeah, okay. You have anything else to say about that? Nothing?
Not a thing.
Okay, so obviously we're not in the same place we broadcast from last time. Last time we were in the retreat itself, but we've had a group stay there. They actually just left early this morning, but we didn't want to get up and go over there and clean everything up to do a floss tube. So this is probably a little more authentic. We're up in the apartment, and this spot that I'm sitting in is actually the spot where I do most of my stitching anyways, so you're seeing the majesty of our lives right here.
And all the grooves.
Yeah, all the grooves. So our apartment has, I don't know, what do you call this kind of? It's an apartment above a garage, and so the roof is the ceiling, and so that's why you see this coming down. This is our roof right here. So the walls are really short. They're only about 4 feet, and then the middle is probably like 20 feet high. So yeah, so that's what this is if you're wondering what kind of weird paint job or something we have going on behind us.
We're in a closet.
Okay, anyways, so I'll get started. I was going to show you the big Easter wreath I did a few weeks ago, but I just took it down and folded it up and put it away, so I didn't want to undo all of that. But I can at least show you, as I was taking it down today, this right here. Sorry, babe. This is a Bare Roots design. I really like their tea towels. They give me something easy to do. And so I do this between other projects a lot of the time, or if I'm on the road. It's a lot of backstitch. I did colonial knots for the bunny tails. So this one's gonna get put away for the year, and then I have a new one I'm putting up for the next few weeks until, I don't know, probably until we get closer to Memorial Day or to 4th of July or something. Yeah. So other things I've been working on. The majority of what I've been working on is America the Beautiful by the Real Housewives of Cross Stitch. You can see that. Now, I made some changes as I did a little fudging, and then the fudging started to compound, so it doesn't look exactly like the other patterns of it you've seen. That's why. And then obviously I changed Beautiful from white to gold because I like the way the gold looked on the blue. So I can't give too many details about this one. It's probably 3/4 or more of the way done, but it's going somewhere special, so I can't give much detail on that till it's totally done and sent off. But I have worked on the finishing piece for it. I bought all the stuff for the finishing piece at Hobby Lobby. So it's like a tray that I put, it's not totally done yet, so excuse the messiness, but it's a tray kind of thing that was on the half off sale. And then it's got this Americana wreathy branchy stuff wrapped around it. And then this is actually the back of it because this tray wasn't going to be tall enough to support that cross stitch pattern. So this is what you would see from the back. And then it's got this like a little firework stand that I put on I put it on one of our kids' play blocks to hold it up a little bit. So that's the backing of it. And then the front is going to be this side, okay? It's got this cute little wood, sorry, everything's in reverse, wood bead USA thing right there. And then if you can imagine, I'm going to have this mounted on some sticky board. So it's going to sit right about there, right? So that will look really pretty. So it's not totally done. On the back it will look like that. So that's that project going on right now. So hand her off. The other big thing I got done was Home is Where the Wreath Is. I had the letters all stitched out last time, but I hadn't had anything done on mounting, I don't think. So this is another Real Housewives of Cross Stitch pattern. Let's see if we can, it's a little crooked handling. So I'm excited about this one. This one you can swap out the center O with different patterns seasonally. It got a little warped.
Where's your side up?
Again, I'm trying to take it down. So I did what Priscilla suggested and put magnets on the back of each of these so I could pop these on and off as the seasons change. And then the other nice thing is if we ever move it somewhere where I need it vertical instead of horizontal, then we can essentially turn it and put it the opposite way. So that's really smart. It was my first time ever using magnets on a piece before, so I was excited about that. It took us a little bit to find the magnets because we live so far off. Nice thing too is you can adjust these as they move around. Yeah, I got the wood piece at Hobby Lobby. This was the suggested piece in the pattern. Again, the pattern is Home is Where the Wreath Is. And I'm excited to have this one done so Blake can hang it up. And yeah, it'll be nice. So, yay! I thought the fabric was Chelsea's Checks, but now I don't think it is. It was something else that was at the quilt shop. The quilt shop, Maggie's on Main, is where I got a lot of the fabric, obviously, but it's also the local needle shop, even though it's about an hour and a half from us. So that's where I got that fabric from. So what else did I get? I got some more fabrics. These are Priscilla's, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, these are all Priscilla's plaids. I got the yellow, which I'll explain that use in a while. Gray. And then the red and the blue I'm going to use on that patriotic piece, that America the Beautiful piece, once I have that mounted up. So that was part of my haul. And then there's this pattern I've been looking at for several weeks, but I've never been in a good enough mood about Blake to buy it. And last time I was actually excited because we were shopping and he was letting me shop and he was taking care of the girls. So one I've been looking at for a while that I've been wanting to do that they had there is Silver Creek Samplers Built on Love. So that's what it looks like. And it says, and so together they built a life they loved. And then you put your initials and your wedding anniversary date on it. So I was excited when I saw that one. I decided I would do something relatively easy because the together part's pretty chunky, so it'll be easy to fill in. I also decided to try silk for the first time because I see all these floss tubers using silk and I got curious. So I bought the shop. They don't have a lot of silk available, but they're getting into it. They had water lilies. So I got some water lilies. This is Karacum. And then this is copper. So I'll work on getting the letters done. And then I can order more silks as I go and fill them in. I don't have any other experience with silk, so it's hard for me to know like what colors to order or anything like that. And it's not the called for. I think the called for on it is DMC. But I wanted to do something special for that one. So I started it. I just got the top of the T started. I don't know if you can really see that up close. This is a hand-dyed linen. It is 32 count Heartland by PTP. I think it's Picture This Plus. Here is what it looks like. I got a fat quarter of it. This is just a scrap from it, obviously. But it's really pretty. It's light. It's kind of a slightly yellow color, so it's not grayish like the platinum was. It's got a warmer tone, which matches the silk colors a lot. So hopefully I'll have that one. It's fun to use. I've been enjoying the silk. It goes through the fabric really smoothly, and it's a lot easier on my wrists because after you do about 1,000 stitches in a sitting, your wrist feels every little bump and burr that's on there. Other things I got, I have another special project I have to start soon. I got the pattern for it, custom made. I can't give too much detail about it because again, that one is a special surprise. So you'll learn more about it as we go, but I went and got the fabric for it. That pattern has a lot of brown and cream. So I went with this greenish 36 count linen. It's called Eucalyptus by Fox and Rabbit. So this is Eucalyptus. So I think that'll look really pretty with browns and creams on it. So I'm excited about that project. Probably just going to do that one with well, I know I'm going to do that one with DMC because I bought all the DMCs and it needs like 36 colors, so I wasn't going to, you know, with the hand-dyed brands, there aren't as many colors as there are DMC, so I don't think the pattern would have worked very well anyways without having that much shade available. You had anything to say? Be quiet. Trying to get him into stitching so that he'll play along. And then, I don't remember if I showed this last time or not, but I'll show it now because we were cutting out last time anyways. So this one I got for Stitching with the Housewives, or not Stitching with the Housewives, Real Housewives Across Stitch. I don't know when they call themselves Stitching with the Housewives and when it's called Real Housewives Across Stitch because you see both of them. But Honeybee Garden is one of their new patterns that they've shipped it to stores, but it hasn't gotten posted online yet. They give a month between posting it online, so stores have a chance to make their money off their sales of it. So I'm just waiting because I haven't seen any. Our little shop that we went to didn't have it, so I'm just waiting until it goes online and then I'll buy it. But I bought this 28 Lugana in Heather by Fiber on a Whim for Honeybee Garden, and I'm really excited about it. Ooh, purple, so pretty. It's like my favorite shade of purple. So that one's gonna look really sweet. Obviously with bees, it's gonna have a lot of yellow. It's gonna have white. So that one I'm probably gonna put on the same type of board that I had Home is Where the Wreath Is on. So I'm excited about that. And then what else? This one, when did I buy this? I can't remember what, I think this is a newer one too, but I don't remember what I bought it for, if I just bought it because I liked it. It's 28 count linen. I think it says Rise is how you say it, R-H-Y-S, by Grace Notes. I really like the modeling on it. Mottling. It's really pretty. So, I'm trying to remember. I think I know what I bought it for, but I'm so tired. It's not ringing a bell right now. And then, finally, I might have shown this one already. This is 32 count linen Up in the Attic by Fox and Rabbit. Up in the Attic. So it's kind of it's almost like a terracotta color. It's got a slightly bit of red in it. And what I'm putting this on, I'm pretty sure has a lot of reds and greens in it. So I think that will look good on it. Otherwise, usually I don't like this reddish brown color, but I like it for the pattern I'm going to be using for it. And then I think that's most of the haul stuff. And it's also what I've been working on all week. I don't know, I just haven't been in the mood to quilt. So I'm usually not in the mood to quilt this time of year anyways, so I've just been cross-stitching. You got anything fun to say? We have our, what do you call it, the bring a friend trip, or bring a friend thing coming up. You want to tell them about that?
Yeah, the Bring a Friend retreat is our first individuals retreat, so to speak, for people that don't have a group. So they can come and rent a room and bring a friend, because most our rooms are either double occupancy or triple occupancy. So you rent a room, bring a friend, and it's just open craft. So don't necessarily have to quilt or anything, but it's April 20th through the 23rd, so it's a 3-nighter coming up next weekend. So we do have a room available still. So if you're interested, let us know. I know it's Shop Hop week starting next weekend around here, so seems to be what most of the locals are up to. So
Treasure Valley Shop Hop. What else? I just had it in my mind. Now it's gone. I've been buying some patterns on Etsy. One of the ones I wanted went on sale, so I got it for like $2 or something like that. So I was excited about that. That's kind of the nice thing about PDFs is when something goes on sale, you feel like you can nab it because you're not paying $5 in shipping. Because there was one of the Real Housewives patterns that went on sale at Fat Quarter Shop, but it was on sale for like $2.50, but the shipping was probably going to be $5, so I couldn't really motivate myself to buy it. Especially because Maggie's on Main has their Real Housewives patterns on sale right now for 25% off. So it didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me to buy it online if I could get it for the same price locally. Why don't you hand me those patterns? I'll show them what I did get. There's like 12 of them. So a few days ago, I don't know if it's still on sale or not. I don't know if it's like a monthly thing, but Fat Quarter Shop was having a sale on their Real Housewives Across Stitch. Some of their Real Housewives Across Stitch patterns, they're trucking along. I've wanted the trucking along patterns since they came out a few years ago and just haven't ever gone around to get them. I always thought I would buy them one at a time, but they had them on sale for half off and there was like 12 of them. So it was worth the shipping for me to buy them. So I got all 12 of them for half off. So this is trucking along January. Now, like I said, these are a couple years old, which is why I think a lot of these are on sale now, because a lot of people that buy Real Housewives patterns, they want whatever's new. So if these stay in the shops for too long, a lot of times they'll go on sale. So that's January. Here's February. I have a few of their February patterns done just because I tend to stitch this time of year. So I'm not even really a Valentine's Day or a rose person, but I like a little color in February, so I'll be doing that one to match those. March. I don't know if I'll be showing you these in order or not. They're a little out of order. Or at least March is. Here's March. March I like a lot. It's those little tulips. It's not what March looks like around here, but hopefully somewhere in the world there's tulips in March. April will go nicely with the Easter decor. Sorry, I'm trying to hold this straight, but everything's backwards from my point of view. May. I like the chickens. June. I really like their strawberry themes. I ordered some mounting boards from Paisleys and Polka Dots, and some of it's the strawberry themed stuff. So I actually bought at Hobby Lobby the other day a bunch of chalk paint. I got the small sizes and I got several colors because I wasn't really sure what colors I would need. And that way I can paint those mounting boards when they show up. And that way I'll have some cute mounting pieces when these cross stitches are ready to go. July. Again, the series is called Truckin' Along. That's why it's got all these cute trucks. I did get a spring truck from Joann's. It was about this big. This big-ish, half off from their Easter sale, and it's got a bunch of tulips, so I'm hoping I can put some of the spring stuff on there next year in the retreat for decorations. I'm trying to decorate the retreat up some more, especially seasonally, so that when the ladies come by for their retreat, they can get excited about whatever's going on seasonally. August has little honeybees. I have been very excited about honeybee stuff. I mean, honeybees right now are big in cross-stitch, but I particularly like them because Isabel, we call Issa Bee, and so the bee has kind of become her little mascot, whether she likes it or not. So we do a lot of bee stuff. Her first birthday, we did bee themed. August, September, I like the pumpkins. They had one pattern they showed that I fell in love with, but I guess it was a retreat only pattern, so I don't know if it'll ever show up in their shop or not. I hope it does. October's pumpkins, but they're like jack-o'-lanterns. And there's two patterns in each one supposedly. There's the bottom truck, and then there's the top with the name of the month on it. This is my brain on kids. It's very tired. November. These little chickens. Oh, there's turkeys in this one. I'm excited for the turkeys. And then December, one of the ones I'm most excited about. The little lights and stuff. So that'll be fun. Some other things I got in the same sale. I have a pattern that I just mounted called Sew by Row. It's a Lori Holt one. But when I put it in the frame, it was too small for the frame. If I got the frame size down, it was like half an inch too big. So I had to go up. So I have some empty space I need to fill. So I bought some of these Lori Holt stitch cards that match. They're the same motifs. And I'm going to do some of these and then use them to fill in those empty spots. Ignore the ugly nail polish situation. Violet wanted me to paint her nails, and then she wanted me to paint my nails. And it's cheap little kid nail polish, so as soon as you shower, it all comes washing off. But she was delighted about it. And then this morning, she was asking me to paint Blake's nails. So lucky for him, he missed out on that. Here's another one I'm really excited about. I don't remember if I showed it last time. It's the pattern for Teresa Kogut Beauty Fades. I don't know if you can see that. I know there's a light right there, but otherwise it'd be really dark. I really like the girl in the middle. There's a cute church and different buildings. You know, one thing I've been learning watching all these sampler floss tubes is that you can take apart the different motifs and use them in different ways. So I know I'll do the girl in the middle. I don't know if I'll do everything else in the pattern or if I'll do everything else in the pattern separately as a separate piece. So that was kind of the big haul that I have to show you today. Of course, I have more stuff in general, but I didn't want to go haul it out of here. So right now, I'm still listening to Claire Hunter's Threads of Life. It was her first book. It's mostly about embroidery and its significance in history. I listened to her second book first, which was on Mary Queen of Scots' embroidery. It's called Embroidering Her Truth. I think the second one, the Mary Queen of Scots one, was easier to follow because it was one topic. So she basically went over it chronologically throughout her life. Threads of Life seems to be skipping around a lot more, which when you're driving makes it kind of harder to keep track. But at least it makes it easier in the sense that driving along, it's kind of like 10 or 15 minute segments that I can listen to, so I don't have to exactly remember what happened, you know, when I listened to it 3 days before. So there's pros and cons to that. But that one's definitely got a lot of high ratings and is popular, so Blake gets to listen to that. Isabel doesn't like audiobooks. She tries to talk over them whenever I turn them on in the car, and me being in the car alone isn't a very common thing, so it's been a slow go, but it's going. So anything else you want to mention? The Christmas in July thing? I think the deal on it's up on the 25th for the $50 off.
I think it was April 15th, but
I think it's the 25th.
Okay. Well,
can you explain that?
You heard it from her. Yeah, so we're having a retreat in July. It's called Christmas in July, and it's a Judy Niemeyer retreat. So we'll have a certified instructor up here. Her name is Kathy Moore, and her business is Classy Quilts. Or
Kathy's Classy Quilts?
Kathy's Classy Quilts. So the retreat is the only retreat we've ever done where we are providing meals. So it will be catered, and the retreat is 3 nights in July. The information on the retreat can be found on our website, quiltidaho.com. Then just click on the link at the top for individuals retreats, and you'll easily be able to find the one for Christmas in July. So, yeah, that is something kind of new that we are looking forward to trying out here. And as far as the project for the retreat, do you want to you want to speak more to that?
Yeah, there's 2 patterns that Kathy will be offering. Kathy is a certified instructor in Judy Niemeyer. There's 2 patterns that she's offering to teach. You'll pick one of the 2 to do, but certainly you could probably buy the second one if you wanted to do it at home. It's a good retreat for people that wanted to learn how to do Judy Niemeyer, but not necessarily wanted to buy a huge full-size quilt kit to do it. The 2 projects are Emerald City and Christmas Celebrations, I believe. They're both about 60 by 60, and they both would make good wall hangings or tree skirts. So if you like doing holiday projects, if you like doing Judy Niemeyer projects, if you want like a really pretty gift idea, if you want to learn how to do Judy Niemeyer, these would all be good reasons to go to that retreat. Or if you just want something to do in July, of course. You want to explain the deal for them, the early sign-up deal?
Yeah, the early sign-up deal was or is $50 off.
Yeah.
They're booking with us, so that does not include the kit or anything like that. But the nice thing about the retreat is it is capped at seven participants, so it's going to be relatively small. And so the idea behind that is to have more time with the instructor and yeah,
Make
it'll
some
just
friends.
be a nice retreat for folks. And do you remember exactly? I know the dates were kind of towards the end of July, so
I want to say July like 21st to 24th, but I'm not
Yeah.
100% on that. See,
Sounds
it's
about
towards
right.
the end of July.
Yep.
If you sign up by April 25th, you can get the $50 off of your total with the reservation fee. So that's a good savings. So you don't have to have anyone with you. You can come as an individual, or you can convince some of your friends to come, as long as we're just capping it at 7. So come join and have fun. And yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. And you don't have to worry about food. That was the thing about doing an individuals retreat. We wanted to make sure we did so that it wouldn't be complicated with 7 people trying to bring all their own food. So you'll want to bring your own drinks or snacks or anything specific like that. But yeah, so those are our 2 exciting events coming up. I'm just eager to go outside. We've been able to go down to the valley a few times this week and go walk around in the sun, and it makes me feel so much better after being in the apartment since like November with the snow. This year it's been terrible. The girls got their what do you call them, like those they remind me of like fisherman boots, like the rain boot kind of boots for Easter from their aunt. And they love them, so I got Blake and I each a pair so that we can go walk up and down the road into the neighborhood, because it's really muddy and sloshy right now, so making the best of it. So
Violet has been enjoying splashing in muddy puddles. For those of you that have seen Peppa Pig, that's a common thing that they do in their episodes is
splash muddy
they
puddles.
splash in the muddy puddles, and Violet sure knows how to do that. So thank you, Peppa Pig.
Thank you, Peppa Pig. Keeping our spring.
Thank you for the boots, because let me tell you,
yeah,
that sure saves them. So.
It's funny because Issa has really chunky thighs, so we had to upsize her boots a size higher just so that her calf would fit into it. And it still kind of seals shut as she's walking, so when you take them off, it's like her feet are just wet, like soaking wet, even with the socks on. So poor girl, but she's been enjoying her boots just as much, and she's been trying to put on everyone else's. So it's been fun up here in the mud.
Muddy puddles.
So anyways, I think that's everything for today. It went by kind of fast. Sorry if we seem a little lackluster. We're tired. There's no other way to say it.
The Quilt Idaho after dark.
Yeah. It's awfully sleepy today. It feels like Sunday to me, but it's still Saturday, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, tomorrow's Sunday. Hopefully we're going down to the valley tomorrow, and hopefully
It's supposed
we'll get
to
a
be
lot of
warm,
sleep.
so that'll be nice.
That would be nice. Anyways, thank you for watching us. This is a pre-recorded one this time, so that hopefully we don't have the audio issues. And then hopefully in the future, when the snow's cleared out a little bit more, the internet will be fast enough that we can start doing them live again and then posting them to YouTube later. Please like our video. Please subscribe. Hopefully, my goal is for us to make one every other week or so. I think that's more realistic for us. Maybe when the girls are in school, we'll be able to do it more often than that. But
If you got things you want us to talk about or things we want to show you, let us know. We'll be glad to incorporate it. And
let's do that. Let's do that for our comment question today. Why don't you post anything you'd like us to discuss specifically, and I can browse those, and if there's anything interesting there that peeks out, we'll try to go ahead and answer those questions or look into it more. So
all right,
please like and subscribe. We'll see you again probably in about 2 weeks, hopefully by then we'll be out camping or something and we can do some episodes on the road.
There you go.
Never in the same place twice.
Yeah. All right, folks.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a great Saturday night.
Bye-bye.